Good morning. I am Kajoli Sarkar from ADARSH MANDIR, SHANKAR PEETH. Today we will study about ancient cities in our country. Approximately 4,700 years ago, some of the archaeologists found some earliest towns in our country. These are Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan. All these are part of Indus Valley civilization. We will read about all this in this following video, and this topic I have taken from class 6 history 3rd chapter in the earlier city. Let's start the video in this way.
Civilization. Harappan civilization is 4700 to 5000 years old and was established mainly in the northwestern regions of South Asia, extending from Afghanistan towards Pakistan and northwest India. The cities and their characteristics. The city of Harappa was divided into two parts, that is western and eastern parts. The smaller and higher western part described as citadel, and the eastern part was larger and lower, called lower town. A huge tank has been found within the citadel. This has been named as the Great Barn by archaeologists. The Great Barn was lined with bricks coated with plaster and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. There were steps leading down from two sides into the tank. The granary building in Mohenjo-daro was 45.71 meters long and 15.23 meters wide. In Harappa, there were 6 granaries. To the south of the granaries, there were circular brick platforms. They were meant for threshing grain. Houses, drains and streets. The kitchen and the bathroom of the houses in the cities had drains leading out. The main drain was running alongside the main roads. The drainage system was properly planned. Drain from each house was connected to the drains in the streets and were covered with stone slabs. Drains were cleaned as inspection holes were provided frequently to clean them. People, professions and commerce. The Indus people were farmers, weavers, potters, metal workers, toy makers, jewelers, stone cutters and traders. Agriculture is the main occupation in the village, but people in the city were followed many other occupations. Copper, bronze and clay was used for making pots. Tools, weapons and seals were made from copper and bronze. Jewelries were made of gold, beads, wood and clay. Craftsmanship of people of the Indus Valley civilization can be seen on toys, pots and jewelry. Crafts and business and food habits. Various crafts and industries. Indus Valley culture is also known for its decorative crafts, especially its jewelry art. The excavations yielded a rich collection of objects in stone, bronze and terracotta, as these were the most popularly used materials to make jewelry. One of the most known figurines is perhaps the dancing girl of Mohenjo-daro in bronze, wearing a necklace and a series of bangles, almost covering one arm. The Harappans made beads, weights and plates. Most of the beads were made out of carnelian, a beautiful red stone. They also made pots with beautiful black designs. The Harappans made seals out of stone. These seals were generally rectangular in shape and had an animal carved on them. Fans was used at that time with terracotta, where a material was artificially reduced by gums in order to shape the powdered quartz into an object. There were several toys as found made of terracotta too. Export and imports. Several raw materials important for industries were collected from different places like Oman, Syria, Mediterranean, Africa and Iran. This initiated the concept of the export and import. Food habits. In Harappa, wheat, barley, pulses, rice and other grains were produced. They used irrigation too, as the rainfall was not plenty in those regions. Beside this, they reared cattle and went for pastures around their settlements. They even hunted fish and antelope for their foods. Harappan civilization ceased to exist. Cities of Dholavira and Lothal. By the run of Kutch, the ancient Harappan city, Dholavira was settled. There was plenty of fresh water and fertile soil. In Dholavira, we can see 3 parts and each of them was surrounded by the massive stone walls. In order to arrange some public ceremony, an open area also could be seen. Large-sized letters of Harappan script, as inlaid in woods, was also found there. The city of Lothal was situated beside the tributaries of Sabarmati in Gujarat. It is close to the Gulf of Khambar. It is anticipated that the raw materials and precious stones were brought through this port city. In the storehouse of the city, many seals of clay have been found. A huge dam can be seen in the city, which was probably used as the dockyard of the port city. The civilization ceased to exist. Around 3,900 years ago, a major change can be seen. The making of new seals was stopped and the business transaction was minimized. In Mohenjo-daro, it was seen that houses were built on the streets as if the entire system broke down. Many scholars say that it might be a flood or drought or deforestation which caused the people living there abandoned their places and moved to north or south.
So boys, in this we read detail about Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. This is our 4th chapter. In our next video, we will read our next chapter. Thank you.